Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the Tecno Camon 20 as it's one of the latest Tecno phones. And this phone has just been released of recent. It has 3 cameras at the back, as you see, and a very nice flash in a ring format. It has a USB-C, a headphone jack, plus the speakers on the bottom. It has the volume buttons and the power button, plus another speaker that shoots upwards on the top. This phone has a boxy design, and the back is in form of leather, so it has a nice back that gives a good grip while holding the phone, and it feels nice. It's like plastic in form of leather, but it's a good finish and a good touch. It's not a fingerprint magnet at all, though the sides are fingerprint magnets. And this phone has a 6.6 inch AMOLED display that has 1080 by 2400 pixels, which is 20:9 ratio. So this is a good display on this phone. It has a front facing punch hole camera, which is a nice touch. And this phone, straight out of the box, it comes with Android 13, so they did add a good touch on the OS, and the icons are a little bit vivid. So if I come here and I show you, this is a Camon 20, which is a CK6, and comes with Android 13 plus 32 MP camera, plus also 64 MP back camera. It comes with 8 GB RAM and 256 GB storage straight out of the box. It has 5000 mAh battery, which is a good touch on this phone. So it's quite a well built phone, and on top of that, it having 8 GB RAM, you can partition some of the storage to be used as RAM, so it can go up to 16 GB RAM, which is quite huge. 16 GB RAM on a phone, and on top of that you get 256 GB storage. As you see here, you can also add RAM. I can add 3 GB, 5 GB, or 8 GB depending on what I want, or your own preference. So if you add 8 there, that means you'll be getting 16 GB RAM storage. And this phone has an in-screen fingerprint reader. So Tecno this time added an in-screen fingerprint reader to the Camon series. The in-screen fingerprint reader was only exclusive to the Phantom series, but now it comes to the Camon series, and it doesn't use an ultrasonic. It uses an optical fingerprint reader, as it takes different images of your fingerprint, and whenever you touch on the screen, it will try to map out the similarities between the fingerprint and what you did register. So it's not an ultrasonic fingerprint reader, but it's a very nice touch on this phone, and it's quite responsive. It's very responsive, and the unlock speeds are quite usable. So the in-screen fingerprint scanner is quite nice, that's what I may say. And if I come on the cameras, it has 3 cameras at the back and a very nice flash, which is very bright. So the 3 cameras, you get the standard and the zoom, where it zooms up to 10x. Now, one thing I was expecting on this one is to get the wide angle camera on this phone, but apparently there is no wide angle camera. You get the 1x, and the way you zoom all the way to 10x, I was expecting to get a wide angle camera, as it's quite applicable in very many situations. But this phone takes decent photos. Straight out of the box, it takes decent photos, and you'll be able to get much of the details in the photos you take. Though one downside, after taking a photo, there is some heavy processing done to the photo, and sometimes you end up losing some quality for the photo. It doesn't give that natural look, mostly, for example, like Google Pixel or an iPhone or a Samsung, but you will get the details of the photo you're intending to take. And if you zoom in to really close objects, you won't be able to lose your details. As you see here, I'm zoomed in to very objects nearby, and I'm still maintaining the quality of the photo. So if you're to zoom in, you won't be able to lose the quality of the photo. This one gives decent photos, and mostly I love the screen of this one as it's quite bright and gives very nice colors. The selfie camera is also good, and it gives very nice photos. You won't be able to lose details as this is a selfie I'm taking, and when I try to zoom in on this selfie, I won't be able to lose details of the photo. So it's quite usable. It's not up there, but it's quite usable. And this one is in the price range of the budget smartphone, as this phone goes for $170, which is quite cheap, if I may say. It's in the range of budget smartphones, and that price range you get yourself a 256 GB 8 GB RAM, which is meant for the flagship phone. So currently my thoughts on this one, it's a well built phone, and Tecno this time round have tried to deliver, but the design never changed that much from the Tecno Camon 19. So this one is a very nice piece. So for Tecno fans, this will be a phone to look out for. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.